Hey folks, welcome to today's class. It's called the Decompression Flow. We're going to be doing a lot of twisting and lateral movements today to help decompress the spine, the hips, and make your body feel really good while kind of removing some of the stuckness in your fascia and moving in long lines in your body. Now, even though it's decompression, that doesn't mean we're going to add specific strength and compression in certain areas. Oftentimes we want to feel a sense of rootedness or groundedness in one area so that the other area that we're trying to release and move can move a lot freer when we root that one part of our body down. So we're going to be doing that today. So join me on your mat, and you can come to a comfortable seated position, whatever position you'd like. And we're going to just start by arriving on the mat by closing our eyes and taking a few deep breaths in and out through your nostrils. Just centering yourself on your mat in this time and space. Take one more full round of breath, and then come join me as you flutter your eyes open in a downward facing dog. So stretch your hips up nice and high, keep the knees soft, and purposefully lift your heels up so that you can make more space in the back of your body. Hold here and just take a couple of breaths again. Just doing a self-assessment, noticing how your body feels, comparatively right and left sides, arms, legs, hips, pelvis. And then start by raising your right leg up. Really reach through that heel and make the leg as straight as you can. Bend the left knee slightly, and now start to stack your left hip on top of your right hip on top of your left, and then bend the knee as you point your toes. Bring the foot close to your buttock, and keep looking at your left leg and make sure it's pointing forward. Toes point forward, knee points forward, and that way you can keep your body nice and symmetrical and try and have equal pressure through your arms. Take a nice breath in, feel that nice opening in the front of your right hip. Bring the knee forward towards your chest and step the foot between the hands. Lower the back knee down to 90 degrees and press your left hand down into the ground like you're trying to root it down. Okay, slowly start to open up to the right side as you twist open. Right hand can come behind your head, and I want you to pull your whole face and skull back in space. Make that left shoulder blade feel like a shelf, and then start to raise your right arm up, release your head down. Feel that nice opening in the side of your neck. And then go ahead and make your way down with your right hand. Tuck the back toes, lift the back knee up, and lean back with back knee more bent, right leg really straight into a runner's lunge. And then plant your right foot down, walk your way over towards the middle with your feet nice and wide, and shift your weight into your left leg, keeping your right leg nice and straight. Hands on the floor, make a fist with your left hand, and start to pull the elbow up close to your body towards the ceiling. Feel a nice opening in your right inner thigh. Let your hand come down again. And again, with the fist, pull it up, rotate left, and bring it back down. And again, pull up, keep your feet grounded into the floor. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. One more time. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Good. Shift your weight so that both your legs are straight, and now you're in the middle. Take a nice big inhale. Make your back parallel to the floor in a flat back. On your exhale, bring your hands to your hips. Come up into a flat back. Pivot your feet to the front. Left leg is at 45 degrees. Right foot is facing forward. Bend that front knee. Come into a warrior two. Hold here. Take your two sit bones and squeeze them together towards your midline. As you do that, you should feel your hips open and stretch. Keep your feet really rooted down into the floor. And then take your right hand, put it on your right thigh. Reach up and over with that left arm. Start to make a big circle going forward and down, really reaching through your fingertips, like you're stretching to reach for something. And keep making big circles here. Feel that left side body opening up. Take one more round, and then when you land down this time, you're going to start to shift your weight forward into that right leg and come into a half moon. So left hip point turns out. Now I want you to walk your right hand more to the right side of the mat and tiptoe your left fingertips forward to feel a nice opening again in your left side body. Keep both legs active. The right knee can stay slightly bent. And then when you land this time, with the left foot coming behind the right, lower down to the floor and cross the right leg in front of the left. From here, seat your two sit bones down. Hands can come into a cactus position and really root your feet down by flexing them. Start to rotate right and left. Keep your arms in line with the rest of your body. And then bring your hands down. Take your right leg and bring it to the right side. So now you're in a sideways position like this. Take your hand on your right leg with your right hand and start to reach up and over with the left. You can choose to either stay here or move through a little bit of movement. So I'm bringing my hand down towards my legs and I'm reaching it back up again. So whatever position you choose to be in, if you're staying still, make sure that you're taking nice deep breaths. Good, and then slowly come back down. Come onto all fours. Tuck your toes and sit back onto your heels. Reach your arms up. Bring your right hand behind your back, left hand behind your upper back, and see if you can reach your fingertips. If you can't, no problem. Just bring your head back and make sure that your ribs are locked in place so that you feel tone in your abdominals. Taking a couple more breaths. Reach both arms up, land them down onto the floor. Walk your feet back a little bit. Press back, downward facing dog again. Stay here for a couple of breaths. Release the head, release the neck. And now we do the other side. Left leg lifts up. Make it really straight and flex the foot. Now start to stack the left hip on top of the right. Bend the knee, point the toes. Bring the foot closer to your buttock. Keep the right knee slightly bent. An equal weight through your arms. Hold here and breathe. Bring the knee to your chest, look between your hands, step the foot forward. Drop that back knee down to 45 degrees. Right hand right next to your left foot. Start to rotate open to your left side. Bring the left hand behind your skull and pull your whole face and skull backwards. Make your left arm, bring your elbow up to the ceiling, and then slowly reach the arm up, let your head drop, and make sure that you feel that shelf of your right shoulder blade giving you support. Drop your hand down, lift your back leg up, bend the back knee, lift the front foot, come into a runner's lunge, and then slowly shift your weight forward, walk your hands over to the midline, and now bend the right knee, hands come down towards the right side, left leg is straight. Okay, from here, start to make a fist with your right hand and reach the elbow up towards the ceiling. Just twist to the right. Exhale, lower it down. Inhale, twist. Exhale, lower. Inhale, twist, press the left hand down to the floor. Exhale, lower. Couple more. Inhale and exhale. One more. And exhale. Good. Come back to the center. Inhale into your flat back. Exhale, hands on hips. Come up into a flat back. Pivot your feet to face the front. Right leg is at 45 degrees. And then arms up in your warrior two. Squeeze your sit bones together. Reach with both your arms in opposite directions. Left elbow onto left thigh. Reach up and over with your right arm. And start to make big circles. Really energizing and reaching through your fingertips. Keep the belly drawn in. And try not to depend fully on your left arm supporting you. So see how it feels to like unweight it a little bit. It's just more for balance so that you feel your abdominals working. And this time, when you land, back leg lifts up, come into your half moon, flex that right foot, and then take your left fingertips to the left side of your foot and draw your right fingertips more towards the left corner of the mat. You should feel a pretty intense stretch or lengthening in your right side body. And then this time when you land with the leg down, bring the left knee behind the right leg and come to sit. Okay, so find your two sit bones on the floor, hands come up into your cactus, and start to rotate right and left. Keeping a nice tall spine. Hands can come down. Left leg swings over to the left side. Take your left hand and grab onto your legs. Reach up and over with your right arm. And then you can start to make your movements if you prefer. And if you're staying still, then just remember to breathe deeply into your right side body. And slowly sweep your hands forward, come onto your knees, tuck your toes, sit your hips back onto your heels. Arms reach up. This time left hand goes behind your back, right hand goes behind your upper back, and see if you can reach your fingertips together. Either way, bring your head and skull back in space, draw your lower ribs in, keep your core active. And just notice if your shoulders feel different when you do a different movement with them. Okay, on your inhale, reach up, lower the hands down, untuck the toes, bring your knees nice and wide. This time sit back, child's pose. Release your head onto the floor. Walk your fingertips forward. And feel a nice length in the sides of your body. See if you can breathe into the sides of the ribs. Breathing laterally rather than only in the belly. And then slowly come on up and come into that same seated position, or a different one if you prefer, that you did in the beginning of class. Close your eyes, find a really tall spine. And we're going to close the short practice with, again, paying attention to the breath and how the body feels. Breathing in and out through the nostrils. Maybe even noticing how it feels to sit in this position compared to before. Slowly take your hands together, bring them at the center of your chest. You can bow your head down towards your body, towards your practice. Namaste. So thanks so much for joining me, and I hope to see you next time.